New York could join 5 states, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Iowa, Vermont, and Maine, in issuing marriage license to same-sex couples. Currently in the United States, New York, California, Rhode Island, New Mexico, and Washington, D.C. recognize marriages by same-sex couples legally performed elsewhere. Additionally, in California, with the passage of Prop 8, gay and lesbian couples who were married between June and November of 2008 are still legally married, but no new legal marriages can be performed in California. On January 1st, 2010, New Hampshire will recognize gay marriages. We're in the streets of New York, and I'm here with Mr. Paul Singh. How are you doing this evening?
Good, miss. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. Now, as you may know, New York State is about to pass a legislation that passes gay marriages. What is your opinion of that?
Well, my opinion is that this is not right. This is against the rule of God. And God made a man for a reason. And woman, he made for a reason also. So I think this is not a good. This is not right.
Well, the governor is looking to pass same-sex law marriage. How do you feel about that?
I totally disagree with it.
Why is that?
Because it sends a different message for kids growing up. You know, it's like, biblically it's not right. Because my thing is, if God made a man, he made a man for a woman, a woman for a man. He didn't make a woman for a woman and a man for a man. And it's just, I mean, I respect them if that's what they want to do, but I disagree with the act of them trying to make it legal. You know, because it sends a wrong message for the kids. Totally wrong message. And I've heard on the news, not on the news, but on the radio station, this little kid went to school and said, "Mommy, guess what I learned today? I learned that when I grow up, I can marry my same sex." And it just turned me off so bad. I was like, you know what? The message these kids are getting today is just terrible. It's just really terrible.
I agree with same-sex marriage. I think that, you know, if people of opposite sex can marry, so can, it's just to each his own. I think if they want to do it, then they should.
Do you know anyone that's in a same-sex marriage?
Yeah, I'm from Canada, so I know quite a few of them.
I'm kind of against it because of my religion, what I believe in and what the Bible says about it. So, in that note, yeah. But you know, I feel this way, to each his own. And I said, whatever makes your boat float, you know what I'm saying?
Now, what do you think about the gay community wanting the right to actually be institutionalized and married?
Well, on that point, I think that they're going to do what they want to do anyway. One thing about gays, I know they'll shut things down to get what they want to get. But how I feel about it is still biblical with me.
Well, personally, I mean, if that's what a person wants to do, then that's fine. It's not for them to try to push it on anybody else. That's what you do is your business, and let's leave it as that.
Now, what do you think about kids who are living in the product of a gay or a same-sex marriage, so to speak?
I think they'll be a little bit confused, especially when you have like boy children. It's like, okay, am I supposed to like a woman or a man? So it sort of shows a little bit of conflict with them. Personally, I don't agree with it in a sense, but if that's how they fought, their parents want to raise them and show them that type of lifestyle, that's on them. They have to deal with that, whatever the consequences of that is.
And what do you think about the governor of New York State sanctioning it?
Well, I think if anything, it's more of a political point of view for him. So that way, you know, he's looking for a re-election at some point in time. So, of course, I'm going to do something that I could get a couple of extra votes on the side. So for him, it's a power move. For others, I mean, whoever was supporting them at one point, he might lose those people, but he might get a whole swarm of other people to support him.